component. We've increased it from a little bit over $2 billion when we took over office to around about 6.6 this year, a 220% increase. So at a high level, from a budget perspective, that's what we've done. But of course, Mr. Speaker, there are other issues when we talk about creating jobs. If you recall, Mr. Speaker, I had answered this question back in about 2020 when I was asked, and I mentioned that then that jobs growth for any government will be delivered by pro-job and pro-growth policies. With our government, as you know, Vice Minister, we have set a target of 10,000 jobs in a formal economy and many, many more in the informal economy, which covers, of course, our SMEs and rural workers. So one of our first targets is we need to make sure that we make PNG an internationally competitive economy, including through ensuring our wage rates are brought into line with regional averages. Of course, higher wages can mean less jobs in an economy such as PNG, so it's always about getting the right balance. The Marape Rosso government is very much focused on building the agriculture, fisheries and tourism sectors and increasing, of course, downstream processing. And, of course, last weekend we saw the results of some of the good work being completed and implemented in the Gazelle electorate. Of course, we need to continue to look at greater funding in our infrastructure, and we have done that by setting PNG Connects as our signature policy. And in this year's budget, I'm very pleased to advise our country and the House that we have implemented one of the legislative changes we made, which was to ensure that 5.6%, I think it is, I stand to be corrected, of our annual revenue forecast is put aside for that particular program. This year, if I recall correctly, we had budgeted 1.2 billion kina.